Imagine going your whole life without seeing the Lion King. Must be depressing. It me. I didn't see it. Hey folks, welcome back. I missed you. Today we're heading back to the 1900s to revisit The Lion King. I actually never saw this movie, and to be honest I have no idea why. Cause I know it was one of the big boys in terms of classic films, but I just never got around to it for some reason. But today we changed that as I'm dealing with nostalgic movies on this channel. As always, I'll be sharing my thoughts as the movie progresses, so kick back, relax, grab some popcorn, or maybe a bug or two if you're feeling adventurous. Subscribe. And let's do this. Wow, this scene happens really early in the movie. Wait, now I want to do mine. Success? Sabenya. Alright. Okay, so far we get no names or anything, but this monkey blessed this cub and presented him to the animal kingdom. So he's their new king, or going to be. Zazu tells this clearly evil looking lion that King Mufasa is on his way. And his name is Scar. Did he get his name before or after the scar on his eye? Or were there trolls that just found it poetic? So Scar's the younger brother of Mufasa, and he came over to scold him for missing the ceremony of Simba, the cub. But Scar has all the sass.
No, Mufasa. Perhaps you shouldn't turn your back on me. Is that a challenge? Temper.
And I love it. A few years passed and Dad is teaching Simba the way of being king. Cause his time is limited. I know how this goes. Just saying. And I refuse to cry. Anyways, all the land will be his except for this shadowy place. He isn't permitted to go there. So you know he's gonna go there.
You need to understand that balance and respect all the creatures, from the crawling ant to the leaping antelope.
Dad, don't we eat the antelope?
Yes, Simba, but let me explain.
Wow. All men are created equal and you should give them the respect they deserve. Don't you have slaves, sir? Yes. But let me explain. But their lesson gets interrupted because hyenas are on their territory. So Mufasa heads out to deal with it, but doesn't allow Simba to tag along.
Then you can chase those slobbering, mangy, stupid poachers from dawn until dusk.
Zazu has a way with his words too, damn. Simba heads over to tell Uncle Scar that all of this territory will be his when he becomes king. So Scar tells him about the northern border. You know, where he isn't supposed to go, but uses reverse psychology to pique his curiosity. Psh, can you imagine falling for an old trick like that? Anyways, don't like or subscribe. Simba grabs Nala to show her this new place he heard about, but Mom tells him they have to bring Zazu along. But I don't see that as a bad thing. Zazu is my favorite so far.
One day you two are going to be married.
Yeah.
Ew, gross. Married to a girl that I know really well and get along great with? Yuck. They get into song because Simba can't wait to be king. Which reminds me of when I couldn't wait to be an adult. So I will bestow unto you some vast knowledge. Don't do it. Anyways, Zazu ends up being distracted long enough for them to escape him and get to the graveyard. But before they can do any real exploring, Zazu shows up and tries to get them to leave. But come on, who's gonna listen to an adult? Poor Zazu.
I laugh in the face of danger.
Wow, the speed I'd be fleeing in.
But Zazu, you told me they're nothing but slobbering, mangy, stupid poachers.
Bad timing. Somehow they managed to escape.
We could have whatever's lying around.
Wait, I got one.
While they were busy making puns. But Zazu gets caught. So they try to rescue him only to get chased themselves. Oh frick. They get cornered, but Dad manages to save them in the nick of time. All the while Scar was watching it. Menacingly.
He's just standing there, menacingly. Take Nala home. I've got to teach my son a lesson.
Ooh, someone gonna get licks. He just gives him a stern talk, then they play. I hope he got the message though.
Surely we lions are not all that bad?
Scars, just you.
We were afraid it was somebody important.
Oh my god.
Scar goes into song about being the next king. Then he brings Simba somewhere saying his dad has a surprise for him.
Ooh, we all like surprises.
Will I like the surprise?
Simba, it's to die for.
A bit on the nose, isn't it? So Scar gives his minions a signal to do whatever they're gonna do. Meanwhile, Simba works on his puny roar and a stampede be coming his way.
It's a stampede!
Scar notifies Mufasa of the situation, so Dad goes on the move for his son. Oh, I can't watch this. Oh my god, I can't watch this. Oh, I can't watch this. Oh, I can't watch this. Oh no. This is too intense for me. And I'm not in the mood. I don't feel great.
Dad does manage to climb up a bit, making Scar able to grab him.
Long live the king.
You know, I wonder if Simba would blame himself for this happening. I meant it when I said I wasn't gonna cry, so here's a video of a cat. But seriously though, old school Disney was brave for doing something like this. Jeez.
But the king is dead, and if it weren't for you, he'd still be alive.
Jesus Christ. So he encourages Simba to run away and sends his hyenas after him to, you know. But he manages to evade them in this death trap. Scar didn't even give it a day though. The man immediately takes the throne. The next day, Simba starts getting bombarded by some vultures, but gets saved by none other than Timon and Pumbaa. Even I know who they are. Anyways, they decide to keep him because they got the great idea to raise him and have him on their side, since lions usually eat animals like them, so quite the smart move.
Gee, he looks blue. I'd say brownish gold.
How can you not love them? They try getting him to open up about it, but he really doesn't want to.
Hakuna Matata.
What?
Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.
I'm actually surprised people don't quote this a lot more.
How did you feel? Every time that Hey, Pumbaa, not in front of the kids.
Wait, what? I didn't catch that. Anyways, they show him the way of eating bugs. Slimy, yet satisfying. And he sticks with them all the way into adulthood. Damn, that's actually kind of depressing if you think about it. Frick. Back at the Pride Lands, it turns out Scar being king isn't so great after all. Even his minions are starting to regret it. Who would have thought? Meanwhile, the gang's wondering what's up in the sky and asks Simba for his take on it, and he recalls what his dad said. I will play it here.
Look at the stars. The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars. So whenever you feel alone, just remember, those kings will always be there to guide you, and so will I.
Who told you something like that? What mook made that up?
Nah, poor Simba. I actually forgot about this monkey, and I'm a bit surprised we never learned his name. He learns that Simba is still alive. He's kinda overpowered though. Anyways, Pumbaa gets separated from Timon when a beetle distracts him, only for him to start being hunted by a lioness. So he tries fleeing, but to no success, and luckily Simba saves them. I wanna go off on a wild limb here and say that this is Nala.
Nala?
He figured from her ability to take charge.
You know her, she knows you, but she wants to eat him. And everybody's okay with this?
Yeah, pretty much. Keep up. Nala is a bit excited to tell everyone he's still alive, but Simba doesn't want that, because he still thinks he got his dad crushed. And she's more than happy to have him as king.
King, your majesty, I grovel at your feet.
Oh god. Anyways, they do some catching up and the duo is a bit upset because they're gonna lose their body now. Doesn't seem so gross now, huh, Simba? Wow, they do a lot of catching up. Frick. Nala tries convincing him to come back because there's no food or water, but he doesn't want to say why he can't even go home.
You know, you're starting to sound like my father.
Good. At least one of us does.
Oh, frick. I know it's years later, but still too soon. Well, that escalated quickly. frick. So Simba goes on a sad boy stroll but keeps getting interrupted by the monkey, who by the way keeps talking in parables.
It means you're a baboon, and I'm not.
Oh, he's a baboon. Whoopsie. Anyways, he drops some knowledge, then dips. So Simba is more than curious now. At least we finally get a name. It's Rafiki, and I'm gonna forget that name in 5 seconds. He carries him somewhere and tells him to take a look, but much to his disappointment, just like mine, it's only his reflection.
He lives in you. Simba. Father?
Oh frick. That gives him a cryptic message for him to remember who he is, so he can be who he needs to be.
Going back means I'll have to face my past. I've been running from it for so long.
Honestly, sometimes I wish I could do people that too.
But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it.
So Simba finally decides to head back. Like, you're not gonna let Nala know though? You're just gonna leave her there? At least Monkey tells them, jeez.
Simba's gone back to challenge Scar.
Who?
Scar.
Who's got a scar?
No, it's his uncle.
The monkey's his uncle.
Anyways, much to Simba's surprise, the Pride Land has turned into a desolate land now.
What made you come back?
The monkey. I'm glad Timon and Pumbaa decided to join him on this mission though. I like them. Some lovable weed heads. So they use themselves as bait to distract the hyenas while Simba and Nala sneak past them. Meanwhile, Simba's mom is in an argument with Scar about his kingage. I just made that word up.
If you were half the king Mufasa was, you
I'm 10 times the king of...
You gonna just let that happen, Simba? I thought so. Stop giving him a chance to talk. Just end him.
Tell them who is responsible for Mufasa's death.
Oh frick. I forgot about that actually. So the truth comes out and Scar uses it to his advantage to lead Simba to hang off the cliff. But my boy couldn't help himself to tell Simba the truth about what happened that day. So whatever comes to you is on you. You're already frail, and the only thing that can move properly is your mouth. So Simba forces him to admit what he did aloud so everyone can hear it. And it's an all-out brawl now, with everyone chiming in to help. Even the overpowered monkey. Honestly, he should just be in Kung Fu Panda.
Hey, who's the pig?
Are you talking to me?
Uh-oh, they call him a pig.
Are you talking to me?
Wow. Well, I think it's safe to say they learned their lesson. Meanwhile, Simba chases Scar to the edge of another cliff. He tries his last bit of talking, trying to pin the blame on the hyenas, and they don't seem to like that very much.
You wouldn't kill your old uncle.
No, Scar. I'm not like you.
Good for you, my guy. But he does instruct him to run away and never ever ever return. Ever. Oh my god! I don't even know why he's even bothering. He should know he can't win. Serves him right. So Simba takes his rightful place as king and we see the place start to flourish again with all the animals returning. And a new little one? Oh shucks. And that's the movie. Well, that was an experience. It was definitely hella good, but a lot more depressing than I thought it would be, to be honest. Simba is a real one though. The guy thought he got his dad killed and had to run away and just avoided facing the loss, so he ended up carrying it straight into adulthood. At the very least, he had Timon and Pumbaa to be there with him that entire time. And it's a bit sad that he didn't think his own mom or even Nala would have understood. But he didn't even talk to them. Frick.
Scar was quite the adversary. Anyone who knows their way with words and uses it to manipulate are dangerous people.
But at least he got what was coming to him, and Simba didn't even have to do it. So anyways, that's it from me. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember, life is all about the circle of binge watching my content. Hakuna Matata!